Good morning, everyone. We trust that you had a great night of sleep and that you woke up in a good mood. You know, that's very important, having a good mood or having a great mood or being happy. But it's important that we realize that we got to love ourselves. And a lot of times, our unhappiness or the reason why we're not happy is because of what's going on for right now. But for some of us, and for some of you, the unhappiness started a long time ago. Now, whatever happened in that incident or that situation, something happened to you, something happens to us. Life has a way of bringing change. Sometimes change don't come until there's pain. And sometimes we wonder, why is that? Why is it that we got to go through the midst of hell in order to be happy? Well, one thing about being unhappy is that you realize what it means to go through hell. Now, we take our own selves through the hell we go through. No one else can take you through your hell. You got to get through it yourself. No matter what that situation is, whatever the reason that it has you crying at night, only you can get rid of that pain. Only you can come up with a solution that's going to cause you to be happy again. Our pains of life, they're real. They're hard. They're miserable. We become miserable, unhappy people. But we weren't always that way. Life has a way of bringing changes upon us that, one, we may not have been ready for, or it just threw upon us, you know? Either way, we weren't prepared for what came our way, but it came. And it hit us, and it hit us hard. And I know for me, I know I have gone through the midst of it all. And to the point that I let everything go. You know, I didn't get mad. I just walked away from it all. Sometimes you have to walk away from your own pains. Again, yet people influences that pain or may cause that pain. But it's up to us individually to be able to overcome that pain. No one can do that part for us. We have to do that part for ourselves. So, for whatever reason and whenever it happens, you need to, first of all, forgive the situation, forgive yourself. And the reason why I'm saying forgive yourself, because it's you that's keeping you miserable. It's you that's keeping you hating everyone. It's you. You know, you may have been slapped upside the head and it didn't bother you. Then there have been another time that you got oops upside the head that you would have knocked all hell out of somebody, because I used to be that way. And I thank God that I changed. But the point is that we have the power over our own pain. No one else has that power. We have to get rid of it on our own. So how do we do that? How do we get rid of this pain that's been there so long, that has buried us in our self pity, that has placed us in the dumps, that has kept us unsatisfied, that has kept us from growing in our gifts? We did this to ourselves. Can't sleep at night. Why? Because you're unhappy. Duh, everybody's unhappy, but you cannot miss and abuse yourself because you are unhappy with yourself. And usually your unhappiness is drawn only at you. You can hate somebody else, but your unhappiness depends upon you, or your happiness depends upon you and you alone. Nothing can make you smile until you see something that makes you smile, or you have a memory that makes you smile. But when it comes to the point of overcoming the pains of life, you gotta let them go. If you don't let them go, you will die with them. Bottom line, you will die in those pains. And life is too beautiful to have to live miserably 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You shouldn't have to live like that, you know? And the worst part of it, again, we do this to ourselves. We beat our own self up. Do you realize that we can be our worst critic, our worst leader, our worst advisor? We can give ourselves the worst advice, and what's so bad about it, we follow that bad advice that we give ourselves. Now, when someone comes to you and tries to offer you those 2 cents on it, well, they mean well, and they do. You know, be polite and listen, because what they have to say may be the words you need to help you to overcome your pains. Yeah, we can be miserable. I mean, really, really miserable. But it's on us, and it's always been on us to make us happy. Now, I see people going out to the clubs and dancing and all that. Now, when I was young, I was there too. But that was where you pretended to be happy. That was a place that allowed you to be unreal, or you to pretend that you were all that. But when you came home and when you got behind closed doors, then the real pressures of life took hold. So, what am I saying? I'm saying it's on us individually to make ourselves overcome our pains. Because until we overcome them, you are going to remain miserable. And the world is too beautiful to live your life in misery. It's just too beautiful for that. So what I'm asking is that today you work on that heart. You work on that part that got hurt. You work on that part of your heart that's holding the pain. And I want you to let it go. Let it go. It's not worth holding on to, and you'll be much happier for doing so. All right? You have a blessed day.